Thank you, Gary. Yeah, this story, I think, has the distinction of being the shortest story in the anthology, and it's called Dog Story. He communicates to me with aging fingers. He speaks occasionally with a dying voice, issuing orders as he is accustomed to doing. No uncertainty, no hesitation. I am an extension of him, as I have been trained to be by quick hands and firm voices, snow in my fur back then, bells in the morning, bells at night. Birds would chat with one another for gossip and the pleasure of their own singing. I chased after them when I was a puppy. Such variety, a million different kinds, all of them beautiful, all of them quick. On Sunday evenings, the woman comes to read. She is friendly with me in a way that expects nothing back. I can just be a dog with her, and she laughs at things I don't understand, but that doesn't matter. I relax, and she makes a fire for the general and talks about her world, a world of grandchildren and achievements which he listens to with what I perceive to be resignation, or perhaps courtesy, not with interest, but out of respect. And then, after she has settled in the armchair by the fire, and he is comfortable enough in the old chair facing hers, she takes the book out of her purse, a book with so many readers, checked out, she has told him, before it was discarded 61 times in the last 65 years. And she reads with a strong Irish voice the words like a soldier on a long march. And he listens, one hand attending to a glass of brandy, the other as peaceful as an apple on a branch. And I try to follow, but these are the affairs of men, battles and conquests from long ago, and I chew on a flea instead, a juicy little butter. And then I remember my muscles as I stretch, resting my head on one paw, the warmth of the fire becoming a steady heat on my head and my fur. It lasts an hour as a rule, and then the book is put away. She rises and goes to her coat, hanging by the door. And he summons me, although he doesn't need me for this, but I come with him automatically. She takes his hand, saying cheerful things, but her eyes look from left to right, as if searching, his blind eyes, for an answer to a question she will not pose. He smiles under his mustache and holds her hand, placing his left hand on top, and says good night until next week. It means the world to him. They are like that for a moment, and then she leaves. I lead him back to his chair, although he doesn't need me for that. For the next hour, he will sit thinking. I am his dog, and I do not know what goes on in his reveries at this time, although he is not quite awake and not quite asleep. A woman will come tomorrow to tidy this and that. He is not the same with her. She is not the same with me. But we all have our jobs to do in this life. On Sunday afternoons, he combs his hair, standing very straight, and pats his hands up and down his body in a nervous fashion. It is almost unbearable until she arrives, and then everything is okay. I like it just after she has left. He scratches behind my ears then. He even calls me by name, which is something he would not normally do, as if he is happy I am here. And in those moments, we share something very much like love.